Adrian's really been the kind of glue that kept us going, you know, and kind of kept us hanging around. It could have been a lot worse with all the injuries, but Adrian has been able to kind of steady the ship almost from an offensive standpoint, and him just keeping us around.
What happened with that pitching change in that seventh inning?
Just a basically Freudian slip for me. And I think we had JP warming up in the sixth. He would have been in that game if anybody gets on. And then once he gets the out, we flipped to Paco in the seventh. And I should have just stayed in the dugout, I guess. I was just basically being nice to let him know Hanley was out of the game right there. Because Hanley had tightened up. And I guess I said JP. And at that point, JP's the guy. It seems silly to me. I guess it's kind of like the Boston. I've seen it in Boston. The guy put his wrong hand up.
Oh, yeah.
And they got flipped the wrong guy. And I'm thinking, I was like, really, Jerry? Because you know who's coming in. I mean, you're not trying to trick anybody. The guy's in the game. So basically just me saying the wrong name. And worked out all right.
Those guys like to be
Well, I think he's okay. He's been like, you know, he gets tight during the games and he always says he's fine. And it was just one of those that I was feeling like, you know, we couldn't take a risk right there with him. And he wanted to stay in the game. He's telling me, no, I'm fine. You know, I know what I'm doing. But I think we got to the point where I just couldn't take that chance. You know, it seems like the last couple of days he's been, you know, saying the same thing. When he comes the next day, I feel great. I feel fine. And then as the game goes, it keeps you know, kind of popping back. And again, he's kind of begging me to keep playing there. But at that point, I couldn't do it.
What about tomorrow?
Same leg from earlier as the Warriors?
I think it's the same one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter which leg it was, really. It's the fact that it's, you know, that's tight. And I'm not going to take any chances. So he didn't do anything to it. He just felt it was tight.
What about tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. See how he comes in, but it doesn't.
Talk about Zach. Didn't seem like his best stuff today, even though he goes 6 innings, only gives up 1 run.
I thought he was good. It just seemed like he was just missing. And you know, you give those guys a lot of credit. That's you know, they scare me from the standpoint of, you know, when you look out there and you see that lineup, that's the same guys that won the championship last year. And you know they're going to come here to play, and they battled him and made him work. And you know, started off with the gun from the very first. He's fouling off balls, and Scudero's fouling off balls. He gets out of the first clean in 20 pitches. So it's like they were making him work. And you got to make quality pitches with those guys. Seemed like he was just missing. He was really good again.
What do you see with Hanley tonight? You know, that was different from the previous nights that maybe you would say, okay, you know,
It was just, I don't know. I think it was the kind of run down the line a little bit. And it looked like it was slower than usual. It looked like the first time when he ran hard with the hit, he looked like he had a little hitch in there for me. It looks like it a lot. He's tough to see because he's got that little swagger, and so he's tough to tell with. But you know, it was early in the game, and he said something to one of the trainers. He says something a lot, like if something's going on, he lets them know. So it was just, I don't know. I think just a combination of the down the line, really, you know, slower than normal, a little hitch, and then telling the trainers, and it was early in the game. I'm like, I can't try to do this. You know.
But you waited for a while, right?
No. As soon as he told me. As soon as they told me, he came back in. And again, he's trying to stay in the game. He wants to stay in the game, but I just didn't feel like it was worth it.
Were Kenley and Federovich allowed to sink in the ninth inning? Seemed like there were a lot of visits.
I don't think so. You know, Kenley sometimes the ball he tries to throw away, if it you know, if it doesn't cut it, sometimes it takes off the other way. It's almost like a two-seamer. So there was balls occasionally, you can tell the one ball he caught, it got away. So
with his 70 appearances a year, are you a little worried about his workload at this point, being,
No, not really. I mean, he's a guy, obviously, he knows that when he pitches, he's not gonna pitch tomorrow, and we're gonna be careful with him all the way. We're gonna make sure he's rested every time he goes out there. But Kinley's a guy that, the other night, he had 3 days off or something, 2 days off, and his stuff's not the same, things like that. He's better off, the more he works, the better he is, but obviously we're